Gonna be making some homemade, well, not homemade, it got some mission, some bean burritos. These beans have minced garlic, onion, bell pepper, and a whole lot of smoked brisket all through them. And we're going to put some cheese whiz down as you've seen me do. Don't put it all the way to the end because you're going to want to fold it. And we got some grated cheese. And we're going to take and put some of these beans, and they are cold, and whatever you see sticking out, it is the brisket. And these are pinto beans. They're full of chili powder, garlic, bell pepper. And this is what we usually do when we have leftover pinto beans because the boys won't eat them. So we're going to take that. We're going to fold it. We're going to fold both the ends to keep anything from running out. And try to get this as tight as possible. I'm going to roll these over and bring them back because I'm going to fry them. And you don't want them to come open. So get it tucked in pretty good. Of course, I'm not a professional at this, but this is the way that I make them when I make them. And what I'll probably do is I'm going to deep fry them, of course. I mean, you know, I'm going to fry them in grease. But what I'll probably do, I'll probably take some tongue, what do you call them things that you hold? And hold them until the flap fries close. Hope everyone is having a blessed day out there in YouTube land. We're having a terrific day. You put as much cheese as you want in yours. That's why you want to try to roll them tight to keep cheese from oozing out. And you just want to brown these. That's the way my boys like them. Just brown them. They'll eat them this way. But like I say, these are full of brisket. Look at the brisket. And I smoked this brisket myself with pecan wood. And there was a nice big piece left. So I said, well, hey, I'm going to put that and some pinto beans. You know, we usually put ground meat in them. The pintos, but I had this brisket and didn't want it to go to waste, so I said, hey, I'm going to use that brisket. And just fold that kind of tight. Just fold it up as tight as you can get it. Take and stick the sides in. Like that. And like I say, when I put this, hand me one of those tongues so I can this is what I'm talking about. I guess he's a tongue. And I'll hold it like that and stick it in the grease until the flap fries to where it closes. Then I'll turn it after it's done got brown. But that's the ideal here, okay? So just lay it right there. these things are cracking up, so that means that they're not as fresh as they should be. And I just come from the store with them. And of course the cheese is gonna heat up. And the cheese and the beans are gonna marry together. And they're going to be hot and they will be very delicious. And you ain't got to put as much beans in them if you don't need to. Where you can roll, I think I'm trying to put a couple of tablespoons in them. And I find them to be very delicious because the beans themselves are very delicious with all the different components in them. The onions, the minced garlic, the bell pepper, the smoked brisket. You talking about good. These are very, very good. As if you like beans or like bean burritos. You know, some people might put rice in them as a filler. I'm not using rice this time because I want to taste beans and brisket. Okay? Again, I'm going to fold it. Well, I was supposed to put my cheese the other way, but hey, it's in there, okay? We got it in there. Get it in there. Fold them, come over, bring that flap over, bring it back to get it tight. It's kind of like doing an egg roll. I've got a video on egg rolls. Just look at it as doing a big egg roll. And roll that puppy right up. If a bean or two fall out, hey, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. I know young folks usually buy bean and cheese burritos. I've seen people buying them back up in 7-Eleven. I wouldn't do that because all you're getting is a bunch of tortilla dough and very little filling. But when I make them at home, I'm telling you, you getting some good eating. I can see, if y'all see these specks on these beans, see all of that? That's garlic. That is garlic, baby. And garlic is good for you. These beans smell good. Look at that big old piece of brisket. Woo. And again, the beans are cold out of the fridge. If you don't do them cold and they are warm or room temperature or something like that, they're gonna run everywhere. So you want them to be out of the refrigerator, out of the ice, okay? And just set that down. You take the sides, stick them in there like that before you put them in the grease. Like I say, I could have put some more beans in that. Hey, don't cheat. Hold back on the beans. Okay. If you do that and you ain't got mission tortillas, it might break or bust if you take it back open again for handling it too much. These could have been fresher, I think. But anyhow, I'm going to see you after I do the rest of these, and we'll catch you when I put them in grease at the fryer. All right, we're gonna put one down and gonna see if the grease is ready. You don't want it too hot to where it burn before you get a chance to turn them over. See if we can get 3 in there. Yeah, yes. The grease is hot. Well, see, once you get that flap fried to where you can turn it over, you're usually okay. It don't take long. So you have to watch it. I try to cook mine on the edge too, so if you want to, you could turn them over on the sides. You don't have to, but you can, you know, for presentation purposes, that they look evenly cooked. If the flap is sticking out like this too much, it might open it back up and cause a problem where you end up with a leakage. So be careful if you decide to do that. See that? That's just for presentation purposes. See how I'm holding those to keep them from going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. They ready. All you want to do is brown your tortilla. See there? How golden brown that is. That's what you want to do. This one right here could probably cook a little more. So if that's the case, just let it go just a little longer. I'm going to do the same thing. Put the flap side down. Flap side down. And you can eat these, of course, with sour cream, pico de gallo, guacamole, if you call it guacamole, salsa, green chilies, or you can get you some black beans and make a little old meal out of it. Somebody probably saying, well, yeah, that's what you're eating, beans. Hey, make a bean day out of it. See that? You can't turn your back, especially if your grease is hot. See that? That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. See, once that flap get flapped, you done flapped it. So make some. Don't get popped by the grease, but make some. I came and I shared with you. These here look a little crispy. Hey, I'll eat them. Bean and cheese and brisket burritos with minced garlic, onion, and bell pepper. And I'm gonna cut one open here in a few minutes and let you view it, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's cut this. As you can see, you see the brisket, bean, the cheese running. Get you $1 worth of sour cream. $1 worth of guacamole. You like salsa? There you go. There you go. You're ready to eat. Brisket, bean and cheese, fried burritos, salsa, sour cream, homemade guacamole, guacamole, whichever way is the correct way to say it, there you have it. Bon appetit. Look, Miss J Vibe is vibing over here. give us a thumbs up. Try this recipe.